All the cool dudes out there. Hey, this is me, Richard, on YouTube. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, man, guys, I tried to call Apple tomorrow and stuff like that, but I don't think they're not going to do anything about this because this is my iPod Touch 2nd generation. I'm going to run the video a few times on this, and I want you guys to take a look at this. I'm going to show you how when I plug it in. This is not a fake video. I'm not making this jack up. I want to tell you guys this is what happens if you update to the 4.0. It's just going to keep doing this. And there's actually a guy on Yahoo who's having the same problem. I don't think they're going to solve anything. I think everybody's going to get replaced. I think they should replace all brand new iPod Touches. But what I did today, I tried to plugged in my device. I went to ran the update because I have a good connection here with Comcast and everything, because I never had a problem. It never lags here that much at all, because I did the update today over iTunes because I had the latest iTunes in my system, the newest one, and it says it was for all the update for iPod Touch 2nd generation and the iPhone 4 and all those areas, because it says 4.0 update need to be updated for the iPod Touch. So I went to update it and looked at it, looked at the what support all the stuff, and plus new security stuff and all that crap. But when I updated it, it took about 10 to 15 minutes to download the software in the system. Then it backed up my iPod Touch, and I kept freaking doing it just put the stuff in there with synchronized player and doing the whole thing. You know how the update does when your firmware updates, because from the previous firmware updates I never had a problem with them. And I had the last 3.0 update when it was out. And see how it does reboots itself? That's what it does with the 4.0 update. Because when the update got sucked in there, everything was doing fine. It was downloading fine. Everything was downloaded. Then what happened? It says, did you want to restore the device? I tried to restore the device. It didn't do anything. It just kept doing the same thing over and over again. And it tried to restore the device. It couldn't be restored because it says it had an error. And the error was probably was the update did this, because it backed up my iPod Touch. So after that, I tried to restore it. It didn't do anything because it's still running this in the same mode. And then I had to remove the backup because I was trying to solve the problem to see if this would have kicked it out of it, you know what I'm saying? But at least I got all my apps in there and all my music in there. At least I didn't lose that in my iTunes in there. But I'm probably going to buy a new one anyway, because a 3rd generation, because now it just makes me pitch out another $200 to buy a brand new one, because this one was about 2 years old and I never had a problem with it. All the firmware updates, I did every update every time when Apple came out with it. And I always love to try to stay update on everything, because you know how that is, like Windows and stuff. This is on a Mac I'm doing this, but I did this on the Windows too also. Because the good thing I got all my music in there and stuff before I bought my Mac Mini and put this in there. It's put all the stuff in there, and that's what it did. And let me show you what I do on the screen in a second. I'm going to reboot this in a second. I tried this, the technique. You know how like you press the home button and stuff? Watch this. Okay, I'm rebooting it. Then that comes up. I'll plug this device in here. I'm going to show it to you, but I'm not faking this shit. I'm just trying to tell you this is for real. Okay, you see that iTunes right down there? That's what I'm doing. Where the heck's iTunes? It's right down there. Right there. That's what I'm saying. I'm also going to put this on a LibbyMuns.com website, because I'm going to send this out to the dudes and stuff like that, because I'm not shitting about this, because they need to know about this. They need to solve this. But if everybody's going to have this kind of problem, and I'm saying there's a lot of problems with this. It's not my device. It's what Apple's update would have did to my device. It's the one, they're the ones had the problem. They probably didn't test this on the device. I don't know. Maybe something happened during their server or something, because if people are going to get this kind of update, this problem with their devices on the iPod Touch 2nd generations, that's what's happening on right now. I don't know what's having problems on the other ones, but it shouldn't be having this kind of problem what it is. Let me show you in a second right now. Let me show you. I'm trying to hold this up because I know what I'm saying. I'll show you just in a second. Hold on a second. I'll be there in a second. But I'm not playing this shit for fake because I'm telling the truth. Because I'm not lying about this shit because you have to understand. And that's what it is. Okay, let me show you where it is. I'm going to click on iTunes right now. This is what I get when iTunes comes up, okay? And I'm trying to make this short for y'all. Okay, it's still going. But that's what I'm doing. See? That's what it does when it pops up. Watch. Watch when it... Watch the thing I'm going to show you. I'm sorry to go on this long on the video. This is what it's doing. It's rebooting again like it's doing every freaking time when it does it. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Sorry this video's taking so long, but I'm trying to tell you what's going on. So I'm showing you this how long, because I'm not playing this crap and I'm not faking this. And I'm not editing this video out for sure. Watch when it boots up. That's what it does when it boots up. I showed you a few times when it does. That's what it keeps doing this every freaking time. And I'm running iTunes right now. Because, yeah, see? My iPod Touch appears. You see that? And plus this is doing that. I'm trying to get to it, but see, it's trying to centralize the player up there. That's what it's doing. And it's doing that. And I can't even get to it because it's what it's trying to do. But this is something, the problem, what's going on right here. And it will tell me if I have an error on it. You'll see it in a few seconds. Give it a time. When that thing starts to reboot, then you'll see it. I'm going to show you guys just a minute. Here we go. It should be about now. I'm going to hold this video as long as possible. I don't care how long the video is. If it's less than 10 minutes long, I can get it on YouTube. But please, don't make... I'm sorry, you guys, but I expect you guys out there on G4, but I know I've been trying, but I've been having a bad week today. But I'm telling you, I want you guys to warn your friends about this, because they need to know. Tell them not to update their iPod Touches to the new firmware update, because I want you guys to learn the lesson I'm learning right now, because everybody shouldn't be having this kind of problem, but the way it sounds like to me, if people have the same kind of problem what I'm having, they have to replace a lot of things with this, but I'm sorry about that, but I'm just saying, yeah. See, it's still doing it. It's going to take another few more minutes, a few more seconds. I'm going to show you. This is what it's going to do. See? That's what it does when it's widescreen. See, that's what I'm getting. That's the problem I'm getting. See? It didn't do anything. Plus, I did that same. It had the same problem when I had the restore problem too. And it didn't want to restore because it said it had an error on it. See, that's my problem, guys. And I guess I had to let this thing die with the batteries because I hate to say that. Because when I get the new one, I probably have to G-cycle it. But it shouldn't be having problems. So warn your friends about this. Tell them about it. Don't update your iPod Touch. For all those second generation people, do not update your firmware. Don't. Do so. Don't do it now. You will get this kind of bad effect. I don't know what it's called, but I call it the 4.0 death, what I call it. But I'm going to try to call Apple tomorrow to see what's going on. But I don't think they're not going to solve anything with this one. Well, I appreciate it. This is Richard. Have a good one.